Today we're exploring the most neglected sales channel in the entire world. And we're also learning how to leverage this gold mine to acquire as many clients as you can possibly handle. However, it'll require 30 minutes of your time every single day, but once you become proficient, it's gonna take much less than 30 minutes. So if you think that's a worthwhile investment in exchange for an unlimited supply of customers, then let's dive in. Now, the hidden gold mine of clients that I'm referring to is well known. You already know about it, everyone does. And here's the funny thing, very few people take it seriously. Yet smart business people are making a fortune from it, with little to no competition. If you've guessed I'm talking about LinkedIn, you're correct. Now, when I mention LinkedIn, don't assume we're going to just send messages to people and pitch your product or service. Far from it. We're going to do the complete opposite. We're going to do something so unconventional that your target audience will come to you seeking your help instead of you reaching out to them. How are we gonna do this? There's 3 methods. First, a LinkedIn organic post strategy. Second, organic post outreach. And third, LinkedIn ads. If you're clueless about crafting engaging posts, don't worry. That's what you're gonna learn in today's video. But first, ensure your LinkedIn profile is top-notch and distinctive, setting you apart from the competition. If setting up a world-class LinkedIn profile seems daunting, then check out my newsletter on becoming the #1 choice for your prospects overnight. Now, let's get back to acquiring clients using LinkedIn organic posts. If you're thinking, Patrick, I don't know what to write, how to write, or anything like that, here are some suggestions from my experience after posting over 400 times on what to write. First up, something controversial. Believe it or not, humans are drawn to controversy. Shocking, right? For example, one of my most viral posts was on a controversial matter. I noticed other people on LinkedIn always posting about how some sales or marketing channel is dead, so I decided to capitalize on that. Interestingly, most of my posts that have gone viral had a controversial angle. Now, you have to be cautious with these styles of posts and not use them all the time. You have to balance it out. Which brings me to number 2, sharing learnings and expertise. This is a fantastic way to gain new followers and establish yourself as an authority. People have a huge appetite for learning. So you can do things like how-to style posts, top list posts like a top 5 or a top 10, etc., or behind the scenes posts like a day in the life. But creating engaging posts like this can help you build your professional brand, share your expertise, and connect with others in your niche. Third, sharing your remarkable personal stories. Everyone has wild stories to tell, and there's that saying that goes, facts tell, stories sell. As social beings, we're wired to be captivated by extraordinary narratives. That's the reason behind Netflix's billion-dollar valuation. We don't just watch a movie or a series, we get engrossed in the story. So tell your audience a story about you, someone you know, or even someone you don't know. One strategy I like to use with this is to use someone else's name for credibility to start my story. It's usually a good hook. And since facts tell and stories sell, what you can do at the end of this story is pitch some sort of offering that you might have. But like anything, try to make the post valuable and stick to the 80-20 rule for value versus promoting. The 4th style is shocking news on current events and your take on it. Capturing attention can be as simple as commenting on current events and expressing your viewpoint. It's surprising how many people can relate to your perspective, and plus, since it's trendy, you can capitalize on the awareness of that event for your brand. Now that's 4 different styles of posts. For now, just stick with these 4. And don't fret over which types of posts perform best. And yes, you can use images in your posts. However, I suggest sticking to plain text if you want to keep your daily commitment under 30 minutes in the beginning. And those carousel posts are time consuming, video posts are time consuming, and a lot of you just aren't that comfortable in front of the camera. So for the time being, let's just build a habit of posting on LinkedIn every day or every other day to start, and text posts are the easiest way. Once you begin to attract followers and people show interest in your product or service after viewing your profile, you can then consider other formats. Now, regarding writing like a world-class author and making your post stand out, you can use ChatGPT for that, although it's not required if you're a good writer or you don't struggle with writer's block. My content, for instance, is 98% custom. But for you to get started, using ChatGPT is going to help you build that habit. And that's precisely why I recommended sticking with text-based posts. You just want to make sure you don't sound like AI, and you edit the content to make sure it's in your own words. First, jot down your ideas in Google or Apple Notes or your preferred note-taking app. Then use a prompt like this to instruct ChatGPT on how to properly craft your post. You could say, you're a world-class top LinkedIn content writer for a company website, and your job title. I want you to write an engaging, persuasive, and emotionally resonant piece on topic, title, or idea, and make sure to cover and expand on point 1, point 2, and point 3. You can also provide detailed instructions on the length and other writing styles if you'd like. Afterward, format it for readability. Keep your sentences to one line, don't do a sea of words with large paragraphs, and avoid including links in your post. Add up to 4 relevant hashtags and place them at the end of your post. And don't use too many emojis in your post. ChatGPT loves to add emojis to content, and it's an immediate red flag to most users that it's written with AI. You don't want that. Then just post it and make sure to engage with the comments. Now, after long, you're gonna start getting engagement on your posts. Likes, comments, reposts, etc. And people are gonna start to follow you. Some will even send you connection requests. Others might even DM you. But a great way to get clients and customers much faster is to combine an outreach strategy with your organic posts, which leads me to the next strategy. Organic content outreach is where you proactively reach out to people who are engaging with your content, liking, commenting, sharing, etc. Now, the strategy can come in many forms, so I want to give you some tools to help you with the process and some general advice. First, with the strategy, you want to be cautious not to go crazy with sales pitches to the people who are helping you build your loyal following. So instead of just pitching them on your product or service, when you reach out, you can keep it super easy, like saying something like this. Hey, first name, thanks for liking, commenting, sharing my post the other day. I hope it brought you some value, joy, and entertainment to your day. See you in the newsfeed. Then just leave it at that for a while. Don't rush things. They're gonna see more of your posts in their newsfeed if you're writing engaging content, which will further solidify your brand and authority. Then after an aggressive delay between your first outreach message, send them a follow-up message. And I'm talking waiting weeks or maybe even months. Again, play the long game. When you follow up, again, don't pitch them. Try to just get them to reply. After all, people are on LinkedIn to network. Or you could send them maybe a link to a random article or even a post and just say, did you see this? In any event, try to be creative, different, or even a bit weird, as strange as that sounds. When they reply, just keep the conversation going. If there's an opportunity to transition to how you can help them, fantastic. They might even ask you questions about what you do. If not, again, play the long game. Now, for some tools to help you with this process. But a word of caution, you don't want to automate this stuff in the beginning because you're going to have very few people engaging with you. And doing things a bit manually in the beginning will help you figure out what's working to get people to engage with your organic outreach. In another video, I'll show you how to automate most of this outreach, but for now, here's all you need. Once per day, check your post engagements. Most of your engagement comes in the first 24 hours of posting. So take the people who like, comment, share, and add them into a tool like Upticks. All you need is their name and LinkedIn URL. You can add other information, but it's not necessary. Just do the bare bones minimum so you don't overwhelm yourself with this process. Then once they're added into your tool, you can schedule yourself tasks to drive your outreach process. In Upticks, we call these sequences. In this case, Upticks will auto-generate your LinkedIn follow-up tasks on the cadence that you want when you add them to the sequence. Connection requests, follow-up messages, and all the like. And you can use our Chrome extension to efficiently move from task to task right on LinkedIn. There's a few little intricacies to this process and a number of areas that you can streamline in the future, but this is the easiest semi-automated way to get this strategy started. But first, you really need to focus on your content and making it good. Okay, so that covers the organic posting and outreach strategies. Just be consistent and stick to it, and the results will follow. But you have to be consistent. So build it into your daily routine. It doesn't take a lot of time, actually. All right, lastly, If you're a bit impatient and you want to accelerate the process, let's discuss LinkedIn ads. I used to think LinkedIn ads were a complete waste. And after I failed a couple times, I was totally skeptical. But I was mistaken. Then I discovered a straightforward strategy that began yielding leads for $10 each. And the best part? You can get the lead's LinkedIn profile, phone number, and email all willingly. Moreover, it offers far more data than other platforms like Facebook or Google. And if you're curious about this strategy, I don't have time to go through it on this video and cover everything, but I did record another video detailing every step. Click the card above to watch that, or check out the link in the description of this video to watch it. And PS, remember, overnight success often results from years of hard work, but you don't need to spend years like I did. Just implement what you learned and you'll be well on your way. Yes, of course, it requires effort, but that's why we work, right? And if you learned something from this video, give it a like, leave a comment down below with any feedback or questions. And of course, I'd love for you to check out Upticks or subscribe to my newsletter, and the links for both of those are in the description. Until next time, my friends, there's nothing more sales can't cure, and money loves speed, so let's get at it.